Actually talented musical guest.
I love doing this because we get a chance to not only play music for you that's brand new and is hot. We got the artist. The song you just heard was called Spin the Block. The artist is Sunhi, and she's about 10 and a half feet away from me here.
But that margin is growing.
That margin is, I'm telling you. Sunhi is in the building. You just heard Spin the Block from Sunhi, and she is here.
Sunhi.
8.7 FM KZI, The Morning Grind. Good morning, sis. How are you?
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Good. Glad to have you in. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very appreciative, very grateful.
Yes. My daughter's aunt would absolutely love you because she is... I cannot explain how much love she has for the Cowboys. I really can't.
Yeah, for those who don't know,
she
is rocking the official Cowboy Scully in the studio today.
Straight up.
Boys.
Not that she care about who the rest of us will be a fan of. I mean, she might be offending one of us.
Nah, she can
don't care.
She can. No, sis got up this morning.
She proud.
Come to hang out. She got up. She can handle it. How you doing?
I'm great. How are y'all?
Oh, we doing good. We doing good.
If we were any more on fire, they'd have to put us out today, boy. We were just having too much
fun.
And then
having too much fun.
Our energy was high, and then you come in with that song. And just for the listeners, I need y'all to know, she didn't show up like right when it was time to go in there. She was early.
Prompt.
Early. That don't happen often. I'm gonna throw everybody under the bus. Who I won't say names, but there's a lot of people that just show up and then like dive through the door, and we deal with them. Still got sweat on their brow.
Right.
She was here early.
Yes, this was in early. She was ready to go.
So respect. That's how much of a professional she is.
To me, and I respect you guys' setup, so I didn't want to waste your time. So.
Oh,
we ain't got nothing but time till about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
10:01, we be out. Didn't you? You know. Okay, Sunhi is wasting our time.
We good with you all the way up until 10, and then you're gonna notice a change in our face, and we're gonna be like, "Yeah, your song was cool and all, but we gotta go."
Yeah.
It was a good. Hey, Sunhi, I got some questions here.
Okay.
What does your songwriting process usually look like from first spark to that finished track? How do you get down?
So truly, it always starts with a beat. I heard the up tempo, and honestly, I was like, I gotta hit on something for the story of the album because this song is on my album. Expected to release May 27th.
Okay.
Yes, but I needed something to show the transition from the intro of me moving on from a past situation. So with that, I heard the beat. The beat was super like up tempo, super vibey. So I usually start with BandLab. It's a great great application to write your lyrics, see what works, what doesn't work, test out your melodies. Because when I get to the recording process, if I don't do that and I try to record something that I write, I might not like it anymore.
Okay.
So I start there, then I record and switch out things, see what works, and yeah.
Don't she sound like a chef?
Yeah.
She's like, well, you know, throw a little of this and a little of that right there.
I'm cooking.
Exactly.
But she seemed like a down-home chef, like a North Carolina chef. Like, she don't write none of this down. She just feel it. I just go with the feeling.
That would be a Texas chef, by the way.
Oh,
I'm dead.
But she was born in North Carolina.
We're in
you
Texas.
See, I
I
threw that in there.
I'm Texan now.
Yeah.
Legally.
Welcome.
Well,
how many pairs of boots you got? Because I'm not from Texas.
I only have one. It's a white pair. I love them though.
Oh, you got them white joints.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That means you ain't never around no kids.
Kids will mess. I love children. They'll mess your boots up.
They were stepping, stomping all over that. I like your song. Let me dance on your boots.
Exactly.
You got games on your phone?
Hey, so you spent the majority of your life in Hawaii. You were born in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So you are a traveled person. Who or what had the biggest influence on your sound and style, considering?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, who are your influences?
My main influences, the biggest one, I mean, tonally, I do sound like Janae Aiko. She
Nice.
does influence my music, but my biggest influence and the person I learned the most from is Chris Brown.
All right. Hey, he from where I'm from, Sunhi.
Tappahannock.
He right down the road. Yeah, he right down the road.
So yeah, because his style is so catchy, his verses are always gonna like draw you in. So I had to figure out that formula. So I studied his songs for such a long time finally got it kind of down to a science, but when it comes to the other flows I have, big influences are Nicki Minaj, Kendrick Lamar, but outside of that, I do have a lot of J-pop and K-pop influences.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got something here.
Okay.
Are you a military child?
I am.
Yeah, well, how'd I know that? How'd I know that, people? How'd I know that?
But I also was in the military.
Oh, hey, thanks for your service.
Yeah.
Which branch?
Navy for 10 years.
Nice.
That
Wow.
means,
My
for those who
grandpa's
don't
in the
know,
Navy, that works too.
she know how to swim.
I
Yeah.
do know how to swim.
She good with it. Like that's the one you invite when you want to take that
Thank
little
you.
the river cruise, that ocean cruise. Make sure you got at least 3 of them friends out of the 10 you invite that can swim.
Yes.
So when y'all go overboard,
Those
cling on to
currents,
Sunhi.
yeah.
So, Sunhi, when listeners press play on your music, what do you hope they feel or experience?
So all of my songs are true stories,
Oh.
whether they be recent or from something I experienced earlier on in my life. So I hope that it helps give some sort of healing to them. It's relatable. They also understand where I'm coming from and know like there's other people who've gone through what you've gone through, and I'm expressing it through this platform, through this medium.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because that's one of the things about songwriting. I think is it goes to a new level when you can connect with people.
Yeah.
Not only on just like, oh yeah, it's a great song, but it's something that people listen to and they say, man, I went through that, and I'm hearing it, and it brings tears to your eyes and all of that stuff,
Exactly.
man. It
Because
gets
it
you.
hurts. It's
Yeah.
like when you're with someone, they hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're wanting another chance, but it's like I know what this is. I know what to expect. I can't spin the block.
I got a question for you on that type of topic
Yeah.
then. So when you're doing a song, performing live, you have to perform that. You have to channel that emotion. What do you do when it comes time to do those songs? Do you take them off the set list, or do you say, I'm going to do that and I'm just going to fake it, or I'm going to allow myself to really go there and feel that emotion while I'm performing?
I'm gonna allow myself to go there because while I've healed from all the unenjoyable experiences I've had with relationships, I still remember how I felt in those moments. So I can tap into that because my audience, like, yeah, I'm telling you these are real stories, but you need to know these are real stories.
Straight up.
Like, yeah.
So, Sunhi, I need more though.
What?
Like,
Tell me.
I see that you say like the experiences. So that's what you went through, and then that comes out in the music. But I'm getting some vibes. You know, I'm reading the vibes. I already knew you was a military child. I was a military child.
Yeah.
So I'm already getting those vibes. But I want more. Like, I know that there's got to be some cultural roots or some personal background. How did the cultural roots and personal background shape the music you create?
Well, I didn't have the best upbringing, and it taught me a lot of things about how to love people, what not to do. So with that, I became someone who's very in tune with their emotions.
Yeah.
So I feel for real.
That's real.
I really do feel. So with my upbringing, because it can be challenging being a military child, there are some things you know, there is a level of time away that you have from your parents. There is a certain level of attention they have to devote to other things. But with that, I took the time to see what I didn't want in my relationships growing up. And because I became such an empath and in tune with my emotions, it made it easier to articulate my pain or my feelings in my music.
The fact that you showed up all early and you've been amazing. You came in and you were matching our energy because we were acting a fool before we even put you on the mic.
Cutting a major fool
So
early.
I hope everything turns out amazingly for you. I hope, like you were talking to J.A. I want people to say her and then have the same respect when they put that on your name. But right now we're in it, right? We're in it while you're taking that path. And so I want to know, what's a moment in your music career so far that really affirmed to you that you're on the right path?
Affirmed to me. I guess with being an artist, we're always very critical of ourselves.
Yep.
Super
Always.
critical. Like this song, I almost didn't put it out because
What?
I didn't
Been
know
there.
if it was good. Yeah,
Been there.
Girl.
I know.
Wait, let's call who you call for quality control? Because look, here's my number.
That's a good
Make
question.
sure you about to mess up a good thing.
What ultimately made you go forward with putting it out after feeling that?
This song, out of all the songs on my album, to me is the most commercial, most catchy. And when I write songs like that, because this is my first time writing a song to this degree for that purpose, I always second guess it
I get it.
because it's not the structure I would always go for.
Right.
But I just decided to take a chance, go with it, and when I got on stage, a lot of people were very supportive in a way I've never seen before. So I was like, okay, I'm doing this right.
Okay, so with that part, as an artist, then does it mean okay, I'm gonna do more in this lane, or does it mean that's something that I was successful at one time? Maybe it's a new thing that I can do when I want to. Like, cause I always wonder when you do, cause so I tell jokes. I'm a stand-up comic, and when I have a joke that is kind of like different from my normal performance mechanism, when it succeeds, part of my brain goes, maybe I just need to make all of my jokes like that now. But then there's another part of me that goes, well, I do stories, and so if I kill it with a one-liner, I'm not going to make my entire set of one-liners. I'm going to have a few more one-liners now in my performance repertoire, but I ultimately want to do long form things that are autobiographical, etc.
Yeah.
So does it make you think, okay, maybe I want to do a few more of those songs and have them stashed away, or you're like, that was the thing that I did that showed that I could do it?
I think, well, of course, with this, it's like a trial and by error.
I get it.
What works, because that was new for me, and that was me getting out of my comfort zone, just like putting myself out there.
Yeah.
So because I did get such good feedback. Not that I need to be validated by others, but it does help to have that external input. It'll be something that I will tap into, but I do have a lot of diversity.
Yeah.
So I do have a lot of room to hop around to a lot of different fields.
That's good.
See, and I kind of, that's where I was getting at. I mean, there's a different vibe and feeling from being in North Carolina, being in Hawaii. Now she's in Texas. Yeah,
the
she
vibe
bringing
can be a
it.
little different.
And then she was in the Navy, so that current could have blown her all over the world. And she picked up this and picked up that.
Well, she said J-pop. You said J-pop, right?
J-pop and K-pop.
Yeah, so there's some J-pop and K-pop.
When I was stationed in Korea, and it took forever for them to come get me, and I was stuck at the airport. I fell in love with K-pop by the time they came and got me, because all the music videos were playing.
Yeah.
And little secret item people. I lived there for a year. I got a lot of Korean friends. Still, I went out in the city and played basketball. I'm gonna give you two things. The first stereotype: Koreans love basketball. I know we say black people love basketball, but them courts was always packed.
Yes.
And supposedly around Seoul, I was in the hood.
Hongdae.
Look,
Were you in Hongdae?
I went to New York in the 80s.
Oh.
I know what a burned out vehicle, dilapidated buildings look like.
Yeah.
There are parts in Seoul that are not like that, bruh. But some of the Koreans, they were Katusas, Korean adjutants, United States Army.
Right.
And I was like, yo, right on the index card, I'm going to go. And he's like, it's not the best neighborhood. So there's that. But every Korean wants to be in a K-pop video, though. That's the second stereotype.
Fly with it, though.
And both of them are still to be true.
Yeah.
They may not want to admit it, but even the old heads like it. Can you back me up on a couple of those?
For sure. Like K-pop culture, even with J-pop culture, it's kind of the same, the impact it has on like society and the community. Like people will go crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. And I feel like because I'm tapping into something that's like true to me with that, because I've watched so much anime, like video games, like that's me. Like that's what I'm at home doing. When I'm not.
She ain't writing.
You know, like,
It's just anime.
yeah, so I don't think I've seen anybody who's been able to combine that R&B,
There
like
you go.
so fulfilled with that vibe.
Yeah.
You find an open market
Exactly.
then.
I
Yeah.
have a new market that I can tap into, so I'm gonna tap into
I think the closest we saw Nicki Minaj do the video. I can't remember what it was.
Chun-Li?
But what is it?
Chun-Li?
I don't know.
That's the Chinese market, and she did kind of nail that.
And it was video game too, because that's Chun-Li for Street Fighter, so.
I'm trying to remember the one where she has Michael Jai White as like her sensei. I know this is an old cut, so I've not seen it Chun Li. So
let's not step on each other's toes. You could do the J-pop, K-pop, and feel that.
Yeah.
But I'm bringing Yaki Man doing French fries to America and taking over.
I have
with that
no idea what you just said.
You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. Hey,
Whatever that is, it sounds really good.
Especially
right about now.
That or something you put on your hair to stop it from itching.
You get some
Yeah.
you get some yaki, and you get some ketchup because we're Americans, and you get a Mexican Coke.
What?
It's done.
There will be a line outside.
What is this
store.
yaki you keep talking about?
You know what? I may have to bring.
Is this
some
oxtails?
Please remind me.
Here we go.
I will bring some in for y'all.
Man, y'all making me
break
hungry.
y'all off for that.
Y'all making me hungry.
Let me get some of that yaki on that taco, please.
Exactly.
We don't have a lot of time. Are there any collaborations you're especially excited about right now?
Collaborations.
Yes.
I'm not collaborating right now per se because I need to build my catalog. So I do need to put myself first before I branch out.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I will say I'm looking around at people's profiles and what they've been releasing. I'm taking a look.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
okay.
That works.
Hey, give us a beat so me and Courtney can drop some lyrics and she'll know that we.
Let's go. Put me on the track. I'm gonna get some yaki mandu. Oh yeah, that's what we gonna do. I still don't know what I said.
Okay,
but I rhymed it too. Ooh.
Hey,
see that?
Did it? See,
See how quickly I did that?
See that, Sunni? I knew he was gonna deliver. I knew he was going to deliver.
A.M.
Sunni, before there are a lot of people, and we have musical artist Sunni in the building with us, people.
Okay.
So if y'all missed it, y'all got to catch up. We're gonna have to clip this. I'm just kind of curious. What, for those who don't know you, what can fans expect from your upcoming performances, tour dates? Like, if they don't know you, what do they need to know?
So, I will be doing a listening party at Vaquero Taqueros.
Hey, we know about that place.
Yeah, we do.
On May 23rd from 8 to 12. So I will be putting those details out on my IG.
Which is your IG?
Oh, yeah.
SUNHI_official. And for tour dates, I would say events. So I do a lot of anime conventions. So you can see me with our group or organization. It's called Black Girls Anime. We do a lot of panels. We actually have a huge panel coming up called Otaku Dance Academy. It's the Afro Beats edition. Our dancer on the team, she'll be conducting a class centered around Afro Beats.
Bring it.
That's real cool.
We a bunch of dancers up in here anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that works. That works. Sunni, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for
Really
inviting
appreciate it.
me, yeah.
And you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna play the song one more time.
Let's
go.
Can you introduce it? Will you introduce your song, please?
Hello, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to The Morning Grind. You are about to listen to Spin the Block by